So let us begin first by looking out clearly, openly, bringing a sense of clear clarity when the eyes look out, not at anything specific, but generally open, trying to feel that spacious awareness which we want to hold on to all through the practice. Then abiding in that, establishing in that internally. If you want, you can then close your eyes or internally try to hold on to that sense of sky-like open awareness. Despite all the clouds that comes, the sky remains as it is. Similarly, all thoughts, moods, emotions can come and go, but our awareness is ever untouched by anything. And that true essence of our being, we hold on to as we go through the contemplation and meditation today. So with a deep intention, let us invoke the blessings of the divine. Om Asatoma Satkamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So let us first try to internally feel our own body, finding that point of balance where we are not too tight, nor are we too relaxed. That right balance of the body is conducive for that right attitude of the mind. So we use that inner sense of finding our balance, our grounding, and as we have done in the past, so try to feel that grounding either by using the sensation of the feet or the touch of your buttocks or your thighs on the chair or the mat. And now as we find that point of balance and grounding, let us take a few deep breaths, fill our lungs, and exhale few more times. Feel that inhalation filling your lungs, especially if this is your early part of the day, then make an attempt to breathe in deeply and expel out all tamasic, rajasic energy, all the restlessness, all the sluggishness, with a little more forceful exhalation. And every time you breathe out, you exhale, feel that resting back in that awareness. A little bit of sigh. Feel that exhalation. Expelling out all negativity, all restlessness. And feel that openness, that freshness, anchoring in this consciousness, the present, the reality, the awareness. And as always, try to bring in a deep intention now to use the next few minutes purposefully, maintaining vigilance, vigilance over our thoughts, our tendencies, and not to be swayed by them. As many times the mind wavers, we take an intention to bring it back. Now, just for a few minutes, try to bring in some focus, such as mantra or just some, or just being able to watch the breath, either with the chant of Soham or just gently watching without anything. Some object to anchor the lower mind, the ekagrata for the restless nature of that mind. Nature of the mind is restless, but by using some object of focus, we engage in that second aspect of meditation, which is called mind training. As we move from that aspect of restraint to that working with the mind, we have trained the mind to do what it wants. Rather, we have allowed the mind to do what it wants. Now we work towards stabilizing it. Yato yato nischalati manas chanchalamastheram. Tato tato niyamyeta datmanyeva vasham naye. It's the Gita. So as many times, this is the fundamental practice without which contemplation is not easy. Now we gently use that aspect of mind which we have awakened, that buddhi which we have awakened, to be vigilant, to have an intention. These are all the workings of our intellect, which is constantly seeking to progress, improve at the level of internally. Almost every human being has this innate wish or an innate aspiration to progress, to become better. And it's generally expressed outwardly in seeking outward things. But for that yogi, this tendency is slowly now shifting within. He realizes that true progress that he has always been seeking is this internal shift. The journey back home. So we use this wisdom aroused intellect to now place it towards our contemplation, a higher quality of meditation. An intellect which is not consciously and through wisdom guided will waste itself in useless worldly thinking, which brings us back to negativity, just sense of rumination into worldly things, worries, or memories. So contemplation, according to the Upanishads, is guided by the wisdom of the masters who have realized the truth, have pointed that truth to us. So we use this intellect now to seek that true nature of reality within us, that which is a core, the source of all our experiences. Shrutrasya shrutram manaso manoyat vachoha vacham sav pranasya pranaha, says the Upanishad. All our experiences are possible because of that Atman, Brahman, consciousness, awareness, whatever word we can relate to it. So let us try to now look for that so that which is the center of all our experiences. In that hearing, what is the ground that makes the hearing possible? In that thinking, what is that source? In all the moments of our energy in the body or in the world, where is or what is that center, seeming like center? So let us just investigate the first notion of recognizing a sound or a thought or a feeling or even a body sensation. What is it like before we label it, before we think about it? So let us look at the experience as experience without any taint in it. Just investigate that whatever is your experience in this moment, don't shut anything off. We are not now practicing that focused meditation. We are just allowing everything to arise, but trying to look deeper into the source of where or what is really being experienced. As you look for that, as the mind tends to look for that, we notice that just as how the mind is used to grasping at objects, this ground of all our experiences cannot be grasped. It cannot be labeled. Mind and the speech try to look for it. They come back without finding it. Aprape manasaya siva. Without trying to objectify it, finding it, they return back. Ito vacho nivartante aprape manasaya. So as the speech and mind try to look for it, they come back. But yet, in this looking and in this non-grasping at it, there is an openness. There is a vast infinitude where the mind loses its quality of objectifying, labeling, and grasping. That is when we can recognize, even if it is a small glimpse, we find that there is this vast opening where everything, mind-made things fall away. So here we are not again trying to abide in some peaceful state or some joyful state. It's just mere recognition that what the Upanishads call as the Nirakara, Nirguna, Nirvishesha, Nirupadika, without any form attribute, any limiting agent. So, at the seeming center of all our experience is this open, vast awareness. As you look, you don't find it. Yet in that non-finding is that opening. In that state of mind where it doesn't find, the awareness tries to, or the awareness recognizes itself. So just try a few more times to look for the source of your experience. Don't take the support of any object. Don't change your experience. Don't try to focus to anything, nor allow the mind to again go back to its restless nature. Investigate and then just rest. There is no right or wrong in this process. There is no attaining nor non-attaining. As one of the Greek philosophers explains that as that space where there is the center is everywhere and circumference is nowhere. It's seeming center of things. In every experience it is found. In every hearing, sensation, smelling, feeling, thinking, it is there. Yet as we try to define it, as we try to limit it in our understanding, it doesn't have any boundaries. Yet the only practice is for the mind to turn to that awareness. That is that recognition. And here is where we come back to the teachers, the teachings, where the mind loses any sense of conviction. The blessings of the gurus, the teachers help us to hold to this with Shraddha, with that reality of truth, Satyam Mayatanam, as it is said. that supreme truth, that supreme reality, which is the support. By ourselves, we give up and we go back to our worldly ways of finding happiness. But when you find this, all our pursuits are fulfilled. So let us take this last minute to inwardly feel grateful, bow down to all those who have helped us to awaken that interest, the desire, shown us that guide, the path, without restricting it as a dogma, as a religion, and yet a means for us to abide in this. So whatever is the nature of experience is not the purpose. That truth which has been pointed out has rekindled the intellect, awakened our pursuit. So for that we bow down in gratefulness. That the supreme reality we bow to, in front, behind, everywhere, is expressed in that Bhagavad Gita shloka. Namo namaste stu sahasra kratva punascha bhuyopi namo namaste. Namah purastat tata prashtataste. Namostute sarvata eva sarva. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.